I'm Zach Hack, oftentimes Minecrafter and sometimes political pundit. I've been having many conversations about whether universal basic income is socialist or capitalist. One person was so meta about it that they insisted it was a capitalist plot in socialist wrapping paper. Many politicians and talking heads are throwing the words socialism and capitalism around these days. Typically, Democrats talk about how capitalism has failed us, and Republicans remind us that socialism never works. For a moment, let's just take these labels and put them in our pocket. Amazon seems to be a popular demon at present, and self-driving cars and trucks from Tesla are likely to be the demons of our future. Cloud technology companies like Salesforce, ServiceNow, Microsoft, Google, and too many more to mention introduce value into the economy through efficiency and convenience. Amazon shares some of that value with its customers by saving us both time and money when we shop there. In short, the cloud has given automation a quantum leap in capability. We all hear about how artificial intelligence will change the future, right? But AI is only one part of a much bigger equation. In the old days, a robot arm that did some welding might have displaced a few welders. Economists would call that creative destruction, and those welders would have to find some other job. Rarely is this easy on the welder. However, our overall economy absorbs that change by shifting the demand for welders into a demand for people who can make and fix robots. Since the dawn of industrialization, new jobs have been able to keep pace with the forces of creative destruction. But a few things are different this time around. The first problem is that your local shoe store or toy store can't match the efficiency of Amazon's algorithms and insanely efficient supply chains. Before you say, well, mom and pop shops could never really compete with the size and scale of Amazon, think about some other news regarding shoe stores and toy stores that were not exactly small. When you buy something from a local retailer, your money works for you in the community. It pays the wages of people in your neighborhood. And here's where this gets important. Those neighbors pay an income tax. A slice of what they contribute to the economy, the value they add, is taken by the government to use, allegedly, in the public interest. A sales tax takes a piece of that transaction and puts that to work in your town or your state. I'm not here to debate the success or failure of how well all this works. Let's say I've never met a taxpayer that is happy with how every dollar of their taxes are spent, and leave it at that. But what happens when you buy from Amazon instead? Where does the money go? Does your hometown get a slice of it? Unless your hometown is Seattle, no. And increasingly, that value added to the economy for that transaction wasn't even value added by humans. If you think about Uber and Lyft, who adds the value to their business model? The drivers? Or the complex software that connects riders with those drivers? If you work for a ride-sharing company, for the most part, your boss is a robot. It doesn't live in your neighborhood. Its profits don't fund your neighborhood little league team like the family that used to run the local cab service. These are things happening right now. Not in some Will Smith movie about the future, but today, tens of thousands of people are going to call for an Uber. Andrew Yang's platform, which includes a basic income and a new tax on automation, is neither capitalist nor socialist. You need a different word for it. Socialism is the government seizing the means of production, and capitalism means production is controlled by private ownership. What do you call a system that allows private ownership of automation, but redistributes part of the value created by software and robots to everyone in the economy? If you give everyone $1,000 a month, you are redistributing money. But without a free market to spend it in, what good does it do? This word that defies our classical American left and right politics is egalitarian. A policy that pursues fairness.